absolutely fantastic, except for the time. And I'm going to have to ask Jarron if he can help speed the game up a little bit for me, because 4.5 hours is a long time. There he is. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Thank
Congrats. So sorry about the technical difficulties, man. It just wouldn't be fun if we don't make it hard for people.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That was on my end. I'm sorry about that.
No worries.
It probably wasn't on your end, but so let me see here. I got a clip because I was getting ready to intro you, and we popped on. Let me see if this clip works. Let's see here. Nah, the clip's not working. I got a blank screen, so everybody else has got a blank screen too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I had a clip of you the other day with that was the play of the game for you guys, obviously, the pick six, and it was a perfect clip of you picking the ball off, went off the receiver's hands, and you were just, man, you flew down 72 yards, touchdown, but that's not your longest touchdown ever, I learned, huh?
How you find that out?
I do a little bit of research about you. I know a little bit. What was your longest was wire to wire, wasn't it? 100 yards?
Oh,
Sir, yes, sir. I went the distance.
Was it an interception though, or was it a run back on a kick?
No, it was an interception.
Nice. How tired were you at the end? When you got into the other end zone, do you feel like, oh my goodness? I know that you're young and you're a conditioned athlete, and I get it, but still, man, sprinting down the sideline. And did you Deion Sanders high step at any point? I thought you were going to do it.
No Heisman, nothing like that.
I can't do that. That's not my training. I was taught chin the ball. If I do that, Coach Herman, we can't do that.
Exactly.
So how did it feel the other night? First off, on the pick six, were you pumped? I mean, you guys were jazzed. At that point, you guys went up 10-0, I believe.
Yeah,
right?
it was exciting. It was especially to get something going, try to spark some momentum for the team and everything, just to try to bring that energy. So, and we was battling at that point, so we was trying to make something happen.
What was the difference? And obviously, the caliber of competition was a big difference between game one and game two. But I get it's not your side of the ball, but there was no run game at all with you guys. And I know I've seen Coach Herman's quotes in his press conference since the game about the run game. But how frustrating is it for not just the other night, but as a football player, when you're on a defensive side of the ball and you guys are kicking ass and the offense just doesn't get rolling? Does that get frustrating sometimes?
It's just more so, it's just complimenting the football. We just gotta do better playing more of one of another. So we can do more. And it wasn't on the offense. Like, we gotta do better jobs of helping get the ball on that side of the field to keep them in a better position. To help them out and things. So it's all aspects of the game, special teams too. So, it wasn't just on the offense. So I don't want to do that to them guys, man, because we practice hard.
I'm not pointing them out. I'm just asking. I was a baseball player, and I know you were a baseball player too, and you were a track star, and the only thing you didn't play was hockey, pretty much, from my research. But did you play hockey?
Nah, I wish, though. I wish I could. I probably could learn it and master
it.
Oh,
yeah.
Was football your favorite sport when you were in high school, or was that the sport you were the best at? Why did you choose football over the other ones? Because from what I read, you were pretty good at everything you did.
It's in the family. It started from my dad, then it just traveled on down. All three of my brothers played football, so it was just in me, just to watch them to do it and just to learn from them and just to get better.
All right, but you didn't answer the one. Was it your favorite sport or no?
Favorite? Oh, I loved it. Like, I wish I could have loved baseball more, though, because that's where the money at. But it's just something about football that, just bring that excitement out of me. Like, it brings me to another level, and I can just go out there and be myself.
Well, you look like you were having fun the other night, man.
You do. You look like you're having a blast. And now, Jarron, I had a question. Were you a transfer for? I want to say I did a little research. Or you? Am I wrong saying that? Or did you come from Texas State? Is that right? Or
yes, sir. That's where I transferred from. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And also, like Tom Herman, like I want to say he came from, it wasn't like University of Houston or something. So you got a little like I'm saying, you probably got a connection. What is a connection? Is he one of like a rah kind of coach? What's it like?
When he gotta be, Coach Herman, a great coach. He try to bring out the best of us, bring it out. He really bring it out of me because I could say like from when I got here from Texas State to FAU, like the competition and the culture level was way different. So, and I could say when I came in, it was easy for me to be bought into the culture and everything as far as what Coach Herman have going on. So if he got to dig into you, he'll dig into you to bring it out of you, bro. That's because he loves
That's
you.
right.
Yeah.
So, how Dad, I'm sorry.
No, and I hear some good stories. He brings it, and it's because from last year, you guys are, it was like 5-7, 4-4 in the conference. So definitely got to build on that, and you got some. I'm sure AJ's gonna cover here in a second, but the 3 games you got coming up, I'm super excited for. I will be there in attendance if I could. Clemson, is that right? Coming up?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
How upset were you that you were not involved in that photo shoot today, or were you involved in it with the white helmets and the white jerseys and the private plane? Because it looked good. I had to check. I'm like, who is that? I had to check the number, but it wasn't you. One number off.
Yeah, it did look good. I did wish it could have been me, but I ain't feel no type of way about it though. Long as we all gonna look good in the uniform anyway, so it don't matter who ain't.
How
look
are
good,
you?
Play good.
How are you liking Florida?
Oh, I love it down here though. I actually think it's more hotter here than it is in Texas. Like the practices out here you got to go through it. So, but I love it though, and it's the palm trees that made me fall in love with it when I came out here.
Winning in paradise.
Yes.
Yeah, paradise. It is paradise. I'm not gonna lie. It's a beautiful.
Did anybody take you to the roof and show you the ocean? Because that's Coach Ed took us up to took me and
the roof
of the stadium up above the press box, all the way up. If you go on the roof and you look out, you can see the ocean from there. Nobody took because they didn't recruit you, did they? You transferred in. I guess when you were bringing high school kids.
Okay.
They didn't recruit me. Yeah. I did transfer in.
Why'd you come over here? Was it because of Coach Herman? Were you right? Were you before? Because you guys both came in right around the same time, right? It was November-ish of last year. You went into the portal anyway then.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yeah, the Coach Herman. And then once we ended up getting in contact when I got in the portal and everything, it was just took off from there, and it was just a good spot. Everything came up, got to see the place and everything. So, and like I said, because I came up and it was. Like I want to be a part of this.
So everyone that I've spoken to at FAU, from Miss Katrina to other coaches and some players that were around last year on the team, said that the culture is just so unbelievably dramatically different. And I was blown away because before the first game, we got a little behind the scenes tour. Just because it pays to know somebody, and to see the facilities first of all that you guys have. That seems. Did you have the same sort of physical therapy facilities over in Texas, and the locker room and the training, the nutrition? I mean, I was blown away. You guys have the nutritionist, and after practice, there were the smoothies or the shakes, and they had everybody's name. Like the girl knows what you need if you lose weight, gain weight. What do they do? Are they putting you through like a whole panel medically and really on top of your nutrition? That's a lot of questions I just asked you all at once. Because it seems first class, man.
Oh
yeah. It's a big upgrade, especially coming from Texas State. Because they was once FCS and they had just moved up. So coming over here, a program that's like kind of been established a little longer than Texas State, it was a pretty good upgrade. And shout out to Miss Addie though, because Miss Addie do get us right. That's the nutrition.
Oh, how about that?
She a beast. She do her thing. So, and she done packed a lot of weight on me since I done came in. I done put on some muscle since I came from Texas State. So I'm loving it. I'm loving everything they got to offer. And like you said about the culture, it's a different one. I could say I haven't been a part of something like this since like high school, like as far as a brotherhood and it's just a good thing to be around. Like once when I first came in, it was like they took me under, showed me the route. Like this is how you do things around here, and I've been following. I've been bought in ever since.
Now, how do you off of football for a second? Florida girls against Texas girls.
Oh, take it easy, man.
I'm gonna put them on the spot. I got.
Oh man, I'm from
Can't do
Texas,
that.
so let's take it easy.
Are you married?
I'm married.
There you go. That good man.
That's seriously married.
You got
I
it.
did not know that, man, or else I would not have asked.
Well, I mean, he's not dead. He can look, but he's not going to advertise it. Okay, he's a gentleman. Yeah.
So how do you feel fan support? Because look, I'm not going to lie to you. All right, a year ago, I couldn't stand college football. I didn't like it. My buddy said, "No, you got to watch college football. You got to get into it." I'm a big sports guy, but I'm from the Northeast. Where I'm from in New York, New Jersey, college football is just not a big thing. You go for your pro sports. And so I watched it was like New Year's. It was Florida State. And it was like the longest quarter of my life. And I'm like, oh, I can't watch this. And then, it came about that we got media credentials at FAU and we'd be covering the games and on the sidelines, press box. And I said, all right, I'm going to learn about college football. It's exciting. I do think, man, with these TV timeouts, do you guys feel how long these actual games are? I know it's on a clock, but with the TV timeouts, does that drive you guys nuts? It's like, I just want to get back out there and play, or are you going to need those TV timeouts?
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes, like, I do feel that way, though, majority of the time. Like, man, TV timeouts dragging the game. I just want to get back on the field. But it helped, though, especially when the team going fast or the defense need a break. That'd be the only time it come into play. But I feel like they should cut a little bit more TV timeouts out, though, because the games do be long.
It's long. It's like 4.5. And then you had to rain our weather delay last Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
How does that affect the team when you have a weather delay? And how does that affect you personally? Because I'm going to guess that you have sort of like, you've been doing this a long time. So you've got like a pre-game sort of ritual from the time you wake up on game day, I'm guessing, all the way through the kickoff. Am I right?
Yeah, you could say that, though. I used to be more of a superstitious guy, but as I got older and stuff, I learned that them things probably don't work like that. So I just try to just go out there and play. So I don't really try to let too much affect me, because like I said, I've been doing it a long time. So I feel like for me, it's easy to translate, oh, it's game time, let's go get ready and play. But like to some people, it may be hard for them to lock in. Like you said, they might need that pregame routine and everything to get that groove going. So for the people who do need that, though, I understand, though, because I used to be that same way, but you don't need it.
The weather delay, though, did that affect you? Does that affect the team when you got to sit around and wait 30 minutes longer?
Yeah, I feel like it kind of did, though, because I feel like we came out flat a little bit, you know what I'm saying, regards to coming out how we did the first game. But so I hate that it did, but I don't like saying stuff like that, because I feel like that's making excuses. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there you go.
I'd like to take it to the chin and focus on the next game. But I can't say it did play a part, though, because I feel like we came out flatter than like we should have came out running. But I do agree, though.
Damn, right, that's good attitude.
So Clemson this week, is this a game that everyone that I've been around has been talking about since the schedule came out for FAU? Clemson week 3, what's it going to be like? Can Herman's crew take? And then after Clemson got beat by Duke the first week, it was like, oh my goodness. After week 1, you guys rolled, they got rolled. It's like, oh my goodness, man, the Owls they're gonna go in there and kick some serious ass in Clemson.
I hope so.
And then week 2, it kind of shifted a little bit. Where are you guys at mentally going into this game? What's the team like? What's the vibe like? What's practice like? And when do you hit the road?
Practice vibes, same thing, don't change. We just know, like we said, the biggest thing with Ohio, we beat ourselves. We feel like we was playing. Well, not feel like, we know we was playing against 2 people. Like, it's hard to beat the other team and beat yourselves. So, once we get back to practice like we did this week, just clean up where we had mistakes on, tighten up everything, just focus on us, because it ain't about Clemson or Illinois or whoever else on the schedule. It's just about us and what we got going on, because like Coach say, that we at our best, and I believe this too, just like Coach do, that we could beat anybody. So, like I said, all we gotta do is just tighten up and fix the little things, and we're gonna be ready to play Saturday.
So
And look at this, AJ. This guy's media ready. You are
He does give all the right
I'm
answers,
just
doesn't he?
saying. I'm just
So,
saying. This is how I feel,
Oh.
though.
And that's a great attitude. I love it.
So did you see what happened to Aaron Rodgers the other night?
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
How I mean, so on the first, I think it was your first play, your first offensive play last week. Jaquan went down. And from where I was stationed all the way at basically the other corner of the field. So I was really far away. I was trying to zoom to see what happened, and he got carted off. And I've met him. I've spoken to him before, and he came up and introduced himself to me, and he seemed like a really nice guy. So he was kind of like my guy on the team. He's the only guy I actually know. And I was like, oh man, what a bummer. And I'm glad. That's why I reached out to you and asked if he was okay, and you said yes. And I already seen concussion protocol. But how did that affect you guys? So it's they turned the ball over immediately. I think they turned the ball over to you, right? Didn't you guys? You guys had a pick, like on their first play, and then you guys get the ball back, and then you guys turned it over on the first play. So like 2 plays in, boom, and one of your top receivers is down.
Yeah.
And carted off. How does that mess with your mind, or it doesn't? You just have to block it out and keep going. What does it do?
Yeah, for me, like you want to go play harder for him. So I know you gotta block it out, but at the same time, you gotta channel like that energy you feel for him, like with him going down, and try to bring that to the game, like, cause like at the end of the day, when your brother go down, like it's never a good feeling, especially when you love him. So you want to go out there and play for him and try to get, I don't want to say no revenge, but want to go hard and you want to hit somebody, like they knocked out. Did that to your brother, so, and it's just been one of those things, yeah. So it sucks though, like you say, Bert, that's the guy, man. You hate that it happened to him, like, and we could have, used, and we needed Bert. We need everybody, like, come on, man. So
is he traveling this week? Is he possibly gonna play, or is he out for this week coming up?
Nah, I think he might be out for this week.
Okay.
Just to be honest with you. I haven't seen him at practice or anything.
All right, so you grew up in Orange, is that correct? Texas?
Yes, sir. Orange, Texas.
Orange, Texas. East Texas.
A little bit east of Beaumont.
It's right on the border.
Yeah.
Does that make you a Saints fan? Because that's what I'm going with.
That's a good question.
You got Cowboys, you got Texans.
Not the Texans, no.
Man, but who's your team? Or can you say that or not say it? Because
I mean, it's the NFL team, so I'll be all right. My NFL team is the Commanders. I like the Commanders.
All right. There he goes.
Commanders.
He's original.
How did that happen?
The Commanders, yes, sir.
How did that happen?
That's my dad's team. I'm a daddy's boy, so okay. I wanted to be like him, and that's what we used to watch all the time. So I'm a Redskins, Commanders.
That's okay. Don't worry. Nobody cares.
All right. Well, I'm a Redskins fan.
So you went to the West Orange Stark? Is that what it was, or?
Home.
Okay, so you did, and then so like out of that area, you got like is it Orangefield, Little Cypress? Who out of those guys? Who was it's going to give you the biggest run for your money, or were you guys just the tops?
Yeah, no disrespect to none of them schools, but we didn't even count them as competition. The games was never close. So for real. So
I love it.
Like, we used to wash our hands with our schedule. We used to wait to playoffs to face somebody.
Now I love it. I want to get out and hit somebody.
You may hurt yourself, buddy.
Yeah, it's too late for me.
What's next for you? So this is your, and I'm still learning NCAA football here, but this is your last season, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So are we looking NFL? Or are we hoping NFL? Or are we like, yeah, I'm going into the NFL?
We getting there. I don't wanna say I don't want to leave it to chance. Like ifs, maybe I'm gonna get there. I've been working all my life to get there, so there's only one way in, one way out.
That's
For
right.
real.
And,
So that's the
and
goal.
who what happens to the Jets moving forward, in your opinion? Are they because there's a lot of people putting a fork in them and saying Zach Wilson, it ain't gonna happen for him.
Oh,
But that defense is good.
yeah.
I played against Zach Wilson too when I was at Texas State. He could throw the ball. So maybe if he could learn from his mistakes or what he had did in the previous years, then and grow from what he did, I think he can be a good player in the NFL too. You just got to take some time with him. I know, like in the NFL, that's what they don't have is time.
Oh no.
So it's now. It's now.
I mean, he's got Rodgers in his ear. I hope maybe that helps.
So if Rodgers could be a good mentor to him, he can do a lot of good things special for real.
And I'm hoping I did read that Rodgers is going to be around the team because I was wondering that because a lot of these guys like Justin Verlander, baseball guy, for instance, signed that huge contract with Houston, then got hurt for the whole contract and then opted out. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, you just took all my money for 2 years. You didn't play. And now you're going to opt out? Don't you kind of owe me a little bit? And I started thinking after Rodgers got hurt, I'm like, man, this guy's going to dip out. They're going to have to pay him all this money. They lost the draft picks. But no, he said he's going to be around. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's the least you can do. I mean, them people invest in you, you at least give something back to them. That's how I look at it.
I got two more questions for you, and then we'll let you go because I know. But
I ain't got nothing to do. Look at film.
My upset, I'm going to give it to you guys. All right. My upset this week in the NFL, the Jets are going to go into Dallas and win. They're not going to cover. They're going to win. It's a trap game for Dallas.
All right.
The Giants are a division rival. Huge game. Opening night. Too easy. You can't count on Dak Prescott ever. And the Jets defense is that good.
Yes, they are.
Buffalo. Everyone overreacts the first week of football, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
The Buffalo's done. They missed their window. No, the Jet defense is just that good. I mean, you're the player. Agree or disagree?
No, I agree. They get pressure up front, and when you got good DBs behind you, it makes our job easy. So, I agree. For real.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Dallas just that was a fluke, I think, last week. They got turnovers, and yes, it helps, but I don't see them just sustaining that. So I'm gonna have to look at that little action right there, AJ. All right.
I don't know what it is, but I just.
Jarron, I want to ask you: you got a nickname, and it doesn't have something to do with your number? What is that one?
Oh, the Quattro Show.
Quattro. I love it.
My brother gave it to me. Yeah, that's a generational number.
Really?
Yeah, my dad number. I had it in Little League, and then I tried to get it. I couldn't get it in high school because somebody already had it, and I tried to get it in college. So I said, when I get the chance to get it, I'm gonna grab it. And luckily, I got it my last year, so I'm thankful for that. So I gotta go hard.
I love it. That's huge, man. You don't know how big that is, that number. Man, especially with generational thing. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, they don't know. So, and when I put it on, it feel like it give me superpowers. It's like I'm ready to go. For real.
Well, you're like Apollo Creed, man, because you had another nickname too. I read on the internet. Was it Baby J or
Baby J? Yeah.
Baby J.
Whatever. I got a lot of Agent Zero. See, that's what
Agent Zero. I heard that one.
I had a lot of them, man. They give them to me. I just take them in, and I try to trademark it so they can build off of it.
Yeah, well, you know what that means? They give you a nickname means you did something right. They're looking at you. Well,
I try.
How are you guys feeling with the fan turnout at the games? Because you got to feed off of the fans. I know you feed off the fans because who wouldn't? I'm gonna. Again, keep in mind, I'm always going to be honest, all right? And I appreciate you being honest, too. Me being honest gets me in trouble sometimes. I already told you I hated college football prior to getting involved with you guys and covering you guys. Now I'm all in. That's all I can get is FAU. You got to do me a favor. When I see you one time, you got to sign a football for me. All right.
I got you, yes, sir.
All right,
Whatever
cool.
you need, I got you.
And you got to remember us when you're the D-back when you're the next prime time for the Commanders. You got to remember us. You got to come back on our show then. All right.
That'd be so cool.
When you get the contract, when Rodgers comes back, and then you hit him and knock him out again and end his career, don't hurt him too bad.
I don't want to end his career, man. A good player. I just want to keep picking him off. Out for him.
And if I see you next time, we got to get down with some Texas stuff. We can talk about all the good food that I know you like Florida and those palm trees, but you know you miss some of that home cooking, that Texas, that Louisiana stuff. Oh my!
Oh, I'm missing it right now. You can't keep talking about it.
All right.
His nutritionist is not letting him eat that stuff right now.
No, nothing to do with that.
But the fans, all right. So that stadium, you guys got a pretty nice stadium.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a third full so far. Both, 2 games. You had 17,000 the second game. I think it was around that the first game. It might have been a little bit more people at the second game. I think. How is and I mean honestly, because I'm going to get on the FAU. The students, I'm actually going to hit the ground like I'm running for governor of FAU. And I'm going to say, let's go to the game. I'm going to go give out Bleacher Brother hats or something to get people to the games.
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys are exciting. But are you, as a team, do you guys ever thought about that was a good crowd, that was a bad crowd? I thought they'd be louder. I wish they pumped us up more. In general, you don't have to say specifically like, yeah, last week the crowd was great or last week the crowd sucked, because I don't want to get you in trouble. But how important?
I love the fans. Now they was actually good. On the field against Ohio. I actually couldn't hear. That's the crazy. I couldn't hear nothing. So they must be doing a good job, because they was pretty loud and they kind of caught us like trying to get some checks in. We couldn't get it, so I had to tell the linebacker start doing some stuff so we can know which way to do stuff. So they was pretty loud. So shout out to the all fans, man. Y'all just bring more energy, because like you said, we feed off that. When y'all loud in there, it get me going. I know we got to make a big play then.
That adrenaline.
Yeah, it get me going, for real.
You made big plays, man. You had 5 tackles last week, or 6 tackles? 5 tackles, I think, is what you had last week. And look, I'm official, man. I got it all. I got the media guy.
Oh yeah.
I got it all. I know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
I like to be around the ball, though. That's when you around the ball. That's when good stuff happens. So I be trying to be around there.
I was just PO'd because I was running video the play before you got the interception.
Man.
And I wasn't on yours, so I had to real quick follow you down the field, snap all the way down. And where I was positioned, I was in the other corner, so I couldn't see. And when you're taking photos of a game, it's really hard to concentrate on what's happening in the game. What you're doing is you're looking for a good shot. You're looking for a good shot. And I wasn't expecting a good shot on that play. And then there you go, ruining my whole game plan on me with the pick six, man. But I did get some good ones of you running down the sidelines and you coach next to you and the fans going nuts, in the background. It was pretty cool.
Well, I want to appreciate you for that, and I want to thank you, because I out there did the play, but you was out there hustling to snap them pictures, and I know that probably wasn't just an easy job, so I appreciate it for real, though.
Did you have to pick up AJ off the ground a couple times or anything?
I back out. I dislocated my knee when I was doing it the other day, and it was.
So credit to you, though, because you don't get no credit for that. Not a lot of people actually look at that, So I appreciate that, though, for real.
Nah, I don't need no credit. I try anything that I do. It doesn't matter what it is. Even if I'm going around picking up the dog crap in my yard, I want to be the best dog crap picker upper that you ever saw.
And he is.
I want to be the best picture taker that I'm capable of being. So what's the expectations for this team? What are your expectations, personally and as a team for the rest of this season?
Well, I think my expectations align with the team. We ain't looking at nothing less than conference, and whatever else come after, we want to go 15 games, however long it is. That's the goal, nothing less.
I'm rooting you on the whole time. And I did think of one more question I want to ask you, and again, it's college football related, but not FAU related.
Yeah,
Coach Prime, give me your thoughts. People love him or hate him? I love him.
Love him.
Yeah,
I love him, and Like he bags his guys, he gonna bring it to you. He bring that energy. Just this me on the outside looking in, and I like the way how he talk to his players and how he go about it. I'm just looking. I don't know, you know what I'm saying. So I don't want to talk like I do, but I do like from what I see though, and his recruitment. He gonna bring in the guys, and just off his name, he gonna bring in because who don't want to go play for Coach Prime?
Exactly.
The name is itself gonna put you in. So, and that credit to Coach Prime though. I like what he doing.
I'm 52 years old. I was a little bit of an athlete when I was much younger. But like things go downhill real fast once you hit 47, 48, everything. But Coach Prime makes me want to go train and roll in pool like Rodney Dangerfield and do like a walk-on out there in Colorado. I decide to go down that road. Will you train me on the side? Get me back in shape. I don't know. I'm guessing probably an inside linebacker is what I'm cut out for these days. I can't play your position. I definitely can't be a receiver.
Like more of a quarterback. Yeah, all right. Like you can sling it.
No, I'm way too short.
Can you train AJ to be the backup water boy? I think that's more of his
Bobby Boucher the second. That's who I am. Man, look, I want to tell you, I appreciate you coming on with us, man. You're the first of hopefully many FAU players to come on, but I would like to have you back again. Where can people find you if they want to follow you?
Follow me on Instagram, Quattro Show. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna give y'all. Just follow me on Instagram, man. Cause I don't be on the socials like that, man. I'm an old school type guy. I just like to chill.
And I gotta say, before I let you go, I could tell, like talking to you, you were brought up right. You got some good folks behind you. Bless them. And just everything you said, the right here with the Instagram, you're right. Be that old school man, bring some of that to the team. And I think you are. I mean, your attitude is terrific. And like AJ said, anything, I'm not saying that to say it. Please, anything we can do for you, let us know. I always got your back. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Man, let me get your number too.
FAU games.
I've watched come on. AJ just admitted he didn't even watch college football before this. I've been watching college football since I'm from Texas. Yeah. They stick a football in the crib, right? Give me a break. Man, Quattro Show's got me. Come on, man.
Nah, we locked in for real. Thank y'all. I just want to thank y'all for having me. Give me the opportunity to talk and let people know about the Quattro Show.
All right.
Anytime, man. You're welcome back. Good luck this week. I'll be tuned in from afar. I'll be taking pictures of the TV set. So if you do something big, I'll have pictures through the TV. So I can send them to you. They'll look good. That's what we do. I took pictures of Aaron Rodgers on his butt the other night, and I posted them. People thought they were like, "Oh my God, you're on the sidelines at the Jets." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm everywhere." That's how hey. Man, best of luck this week. Best of luck the rest of the season. You'll definitely come back on with us, yes?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank y'all for having me.
All right, man.
Thanks, Agent Zero.
You right. You can't. Quattro Show now.
Quattro Show.
All right.